So I'm quite grateful that the whole quarantine, it doesn't affect my mental health. I know some of my friends, they're going crazy, being stuck at home or having loss of jobs and whatnot. But I feel I'm very productive, even though I'm at home. I learn new skills. I also just sharpen my communication skills. So yeah, thank God, I'm good. It's all God's grace, man. Like, you know, we're on the whole pandemic, it really hit us, but yet right before the pandemic, we had a deal with a bicycle company, and we also got a deal with an investor. So we got cash flow, injected cash flow, and I believe that's literally God's grace. It's not because of my performance, I'm such an amazing entrepreneur, or I'm a great CEO being able to manage the company. Not at all. It was literally, I'm so thankful, thank God, you know, like the brand itself, it still exists. It's not because of me. The way we re-strategize is like we had to close every single store in the malls because it doesn't make money anymore. Malls are closed. Nobody goes to malls nowadays. So in the end, we had to close, I think, around 9 stores. We only had 3 stores left and 1 online store. And we had, you know, we sell in other online platforms as well. So then, with the investment money that we have, we're thinking about opening a new concept where people don't only buy Mall of Indonesia, the merchandise, but people could actually experience Indonesia inside the store. So we're not depending, or we're not investing in just the merchandise, but way more than that. And I believe that's just the right way to go. With the world that is so uncertain these days, I feel, you know, what can I do with my influence? What can I do with my network to at least spread positivity, to give like an impact, actually like a positive impact, to give hope for people. So in the end, I started going around interviewing people through online interview, or I actually come to their place and start interviewing them as well. And and I learned so much, and reading the comments on the YouTube channel, it actually encouraged me so much, because like a lot of people, so many people actually just commented on how the interview actually changed their lives. You know, how the interview make them have this new hope, or have faith that everything's going to be all right at the end, even though it's uncertain, but everything is going to be all right. And I feel like the channel itself, it gives new encouragement for people. It's a positive content, so I hope we can do more for that one. It was unplanned. I never want to be a YouTuber. I always said, like, you know what, Daniel as TV material or movies material, but you know, we let other people be YouTubers, right? But at the end of the day, during the pandemic, as I told you before, I want to stay productive, so that's why we launched the YouTube channel. It's the only thing, it's the only way that I can stay productive, actually. How I curated the guests, I pray about it. I have to pray about it. I ask, because it is a spiritual show after all, right? So I pray about it. I ask God, who should I interview more, and who can I interview that would be relevant to a lot of people, that could impact people's life the most effective. and efficient, I want to interview diversity. I want to become that bridge. I want to make sure that every human being, no matter what their background is, have the spiritual journey as well. And we all have one thing in common. We all have to go through anxieties, and we all have to go through shame, bitterness, and we want to learn from each and every one of them how God's love actually, lift them up and actually encourage them. I hope that everybody realize that we're all neighbors. No matter what your background is, your religion, your skin color, we're all neighbors. And we get to love our neighbors through the podcasts, through the YouTube channels, through the shows, because we get to see deeper inside someone's skin color. We get to see way deeper inside someone's beliefs or someone's religion, right? We get to see beyond that. And then we realize that, he's just or she's just another neighbor that needs love. And why don't we become the extension of that love? My long-term plan for Daniel Mananta Network is it becomes probably like an app, right? But the app itself, like every single show that is shown or broadcast in Daniel Mananta Network, is just going to talk about peace, love, and joy. We still need entertainment. We want to spread love, and of course we want to have that peace to become that bridge, right? And then so we're going to have other shows, and it's not only me. I want to have some professional hosts to host some of the show in Daniel Mananta Network. So the brand itself, it becomes a brand that people would just associate with, but it's not going to be associated with me anymore. It becomes a brand of its own. And that's what I love doing with like most of my products. For example, Damal of Indonesia, I started it, but today not many people know that I own Damal of Indonesia. People will think that this just is another brand that supports Indonesia. So for Daniel Mananta Network, it's something like that. It's going to that direction. What I love about OPPO Find X2 Pro, there was one night we were hanging out with some of my friends. We were celebrating someone's farewell, actually. She had to go back to Hong Kong, and we were like sitting down and having dinner outdoor, low light, and I just got my OPPO Find X2 Pro, so I was just carrying it everywhere, taking pictures of everyone and whatnot. And then when we had the group photo, I said, can you please take with this phone and use the night camera function, the night camera feature. So they did. And then some of my friends like, hey, can you take with my phone as well? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. So some of my friends, they, the poor waiter, he had to take pictures of with 5 phones or something, and we have to do the same pose again and again. And then when we compare the pictures, my picture is probably like the most superior out of everyone. And they were all like, Daniel, oh my God, how can you send me that picture? Can you share that picture to me? And I'm like, yeah, sure. What's your email? So I started emailing everyone. It's really crazy actually. And what I love about it is like everybody posted the picture from my phone, OPPO Find X2 Pro, on their social media. Superior quality. Yo, now we know who the winner is. Guys, my name is Daniel Mananta, and you are watching The Man TV.